Well, as the week comes to an end, it's time to check in with tech analyst Carmi Levy on what's trending in the tech world. And with that, Carmi, I have to start off by saying good evening. First off, how you doing?
Oh, great. Good to be with you, Bakari. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you. Okay, let's start with this. Shopify lays off staff to keep the team fast, sharp, and focused. You have to explain this.
Yeah, I mean, this is arguably Canada's highest flying tech company. Small merchants around the world use this platform, and they've been in the news quite a lot lately, and they've been growing very quickly. But they're saying they're all in on AI. They've been telling their employees for months that they expect everybody to use AI. That when they hire people, they're going to ask, can AI do this first before they decide whether to bring humans in? And now there are reports, company is saying that they have laid off an unknown number of people. They're saying it's a very small number, under 1%. They had about 8,100 employees, according to data from earlier this year. So the numbers aren't that big, but for a company that is so profitable, so fast growing, so kind of obvious to the Canadian business community, it's a bit of a shock, especially late this year, for them to announce something like this. And I think because Shopify is the kind of a bellwether for the rest of the Canadian tech industry, it's certainly something to watch. Will other companies, as the new year dawns, see this as an opportunity to start trimming their staff as well?
Okay, well, Carmi, what about this? Ontario is hoovering up the majority of Canada's AI gains.
Yeah, this is a really cool report. So it comes to us from Deloitte Canada. It was commissioned by the Vector Institute. And basically, it shows that over the last 5 years, from 2019 to 2024, they estimate that AI-related jobs pumped up to $52 billion a year into Ontario's economy. And about half of all that money came from Ontario. So, and they're saying that the average job related to AI creates $200,000 of a contribution back into Canada's economy per year, which is far higher than non-AI jobs. And so that the good news is there's lots of money and value coming from AI. The scary part is because so much of it is skewed toward Ontario, the question then becomes, what about all the other regions in Canada? Are they getting their fair share? Is there even distribution? If it's lopsided, that could cause problems for Canada's competitiveness later on. So certainly something for the government to look at as it sort of figures out where to make bets on AI investments over the next few years. They might want to consider spreading that around a little bit more. We certainly want Toronto to be successful. We want other parts of the region to be successful too.
Carmi, what in the world is going on with Campbell's Soup and 3D printed meat?
So their VP of IT, who is now their former VP of IT, he was recorded, audio recording of him saying some rather racist, rather vulgar, and rather nasty things about Campbell's food, essentially suggesting that it was 3D printed, that it wasn't real. That audio wasn't supposed to get out, but then the company was sued by a former employee, and now because of court proceedings, it has gone viral. And so first he was suspended. Now he has since been let go from the company, and Campbell's took the extraordinary step of saying, issuing a statement saying, we do not 3D print our food. All of our food is, naturally occurring. This is a warning for all of us, though, is we live in an age where everybody has a smartphone on them. You never know who's recording. Even if you're in a Zoom call, someone could have a smartphone just sitting on their desk recording you. You kind of got to watch what you say all the time. And unfortunately, this guy learned the hard way.
And you know what? A lot of it spreads on social media. Speaking of social media, let's talk about taking just a 1 week break from social media.
So there's a study from Harvard Medical School published on JAMA, and it shows that after a week of being of not using Facebook, participants in this survey were less depressed, less anxious, and basically felt better about themselves. The only thing that went the other way after this digital social media detox was loneliness. Apparently, social media is good for you because it does form connections to people. Take social media away, you do feel a little bit less connected. And so they're saying this data is the start of research. It's not comprehensive yet. It was a pretty small sample size, but they do want to conduct additional research because it is compelling. Kind of shows that when we turn the social media switch off a little bit, it's really good for our mental health.
All right, talking about the trends in the tech world with tech analyst Carmi Levy. Always a pleasure. Thanks a lot, and have a great weekend.
Appreciate it, Bakari. You as well.
Thanks a lot.